Forbidden City. Here, 12 million bricks were used to complete the city's fortifications, a 2-mile-long wall that was both intimidating and impenetrable. Knowing this, the modelers working on the virtual Forbidden City continue work on their complex. But to finish the city's layout, they still have more questions to answer. While studying city plans showing how the Forbidden City looked when it was first built, the team notices something strange. How, for much of its history, the Forbidden City was the innermost of 3 cities, each with its own walls, which raises the question, if it was already so well defended, why put so much effort into the Forbidden City's fortifications? According to architectural historian Nancy Steinhardt, the answer could lie in an ancient text known as the Cao Gong Ji.
The Cao Gong Ji includes in it a description of what's called Wangcheng, which we can translate as City of the King. And actually it says walled city. That's precisely what you have in the picture.
Since ancient times, Chinese city planners had incorporated this idea into their design, a clear square or rectangle surrounded by its own walls.
This is a well-defined world of 4 sides and 4 corners where the emperor sits at the center.
In traditional Chinese thought, walls represented stability and order. They were as much symbolic as they were defensive.
Chinese cities have walls. Ideally, the Chinese empire is walled. The Chinese never managed to have a great wall that enclosed them entirely. But in an ideal Chinese universe, the walls of that universe are bounded, and they're measurable, and they have the emperor at the center. That's the ideal configuration that the Forbidden City strove to achieve.
But the importance of the city's walls goes well beyond their symbolic significance. Their orientation, which defined the direction of the entire city, appears to have meaning too.
The Forbidden City is laid out to the cardinal directions north and south, east and west. And the main axis of all of this is the meridian line. It starts south of the Forbidden City and just runs through every gate and every major hall and right out the north end and beyond.
Archaeoastronomer E.C. Krupp believes the reason for this clear north-south orientation can be found in the night sky.
The Chinese found the most important principle of the sky in its daily rotation. Each day, of course, the sun rises in the east, sets in the west. The stars, of course, do the same. And they all turn around a single hub, a motionless hub in the sky that's called the North Celestial Pole.
Orientating the Forbidden City on a north-south axis ensured that anyone standing in front of the city would always see the pole star directly above the emperor's throne, sending a clear message. Imperial authority came from above.
Shangdi, the highest power in the universe, was symbolized in the face of heaven, the North Pole of the sky, which holds the sky steady while everything moves around it. And in fact, it governs the very nature of the circumstances on the earth. So the emperor was the authorized representative of the most important power in the cosmos as seen in the face of heaven, in the face of the North Pole of the sky.
As the design team pushes ahead with its building of the virtual Forbidden City, the importance of history and symbol is becoming increasingly clear. But now the team must go one step further to find a way for visitors to experience the mysteries of the Forbidden City for themselves.
Imagine if you took away all the buildings and returned it back to what it once was.
New York City was the birthplace of the Atlantic Ocean.
Manhattan is one of the most transformed places on the planet.
Built on a sports car platform with a more fuel-efficient 390 horsepower engine, the all-new Infiniti FX, defining the performance crossover, redefining luxury.
When it comes to quitting smoking, are you a tortoise or a hare? If you're a tenacious tortoise determined to quit, take the first step. See your doctor and ask if prescription Chantix is right for you. The Chantix approach is a pill with a program. And take note.
Is most apparent in the area known as the Outer Court.
The artifacts. It's not just the physical world. It's the intangible. It's the melding of the sense of people, the sense of their society, the sense of what they did, how they did it, why they did it, together with the physical nature of this wonderful Forbidden City.
For all Chinese, regardless which party you belong or which kinds of political ideology you support, this Forbidden City symbolizes something bigger. I feel represent here kind of national conscious.
But now there's yet another dimension, because it is not simply a feather in the Chinese cap. It is not simply a symbol of Chinese national greatness. It has come to be seen as part of the heritage of all mankind.